Hello, my name's Jamie and I'd like to introduce you to our company. We are Team Redox. This is Michael, Jem and Pam. Our product is a revolutionary way of combating pollution and improving air quality in the urban environment. Our product will massively improve health aspects and for the surrounding populations. If situated in the right location, our facade can reduce pollutant factors of 5 to a factor of 1, increasing the air quality within and outside the building. Our product uses a lightweight structure which the chemical compound is then sprayed on the surface, which maximises the amount of sunlight available to the substrate. Our first piece of architecture with our intelligent facade covering the structure is in Mexico City Hospital, which is located in a busy part of the city, where the air quality is poor due to congestion and various other industrial factors. The facade actively increases the air quality for the patients inside the building. It has been calculated to reduce the amount of, it's been calculated to reduce the pollutions of around 100 cars a day. That's how it is, Michael.
Hi, my name's Michael, I'm Head of Technology. Revolutionary modules are created with superfine titanium oxide, which is a pollutant fighting technology that's activated by ambient daylight. It actively breaks down nitrogen oxides, volatile organic compounds, which are major pollutants from vehicles. This turns into carbon dioxide and water, which are both harmless. The form of the product, which is influenced by corals, creates the maximum surface area for the pollutant air to react with the titanium dioxide. Its unique design also allows sunlight to be reflected into the modules. This creates the most efficient shape, which is both practical and aesthetically pleasing. It also creates turbulent air, which again increases the amount of pollutant air that's interacting with the surface. In terms of fixing the facade, it uses a conventional cladding system, which keeps the cost down to a minimum. The modules are originally carved from foam, which is then vacuum formed with plastic. This creates an inexpensive and lightweight product. The modules last between 5 and 10 years, which is similar to a painted facade. The modules are then repainted and ready to go for another 5-10 years. I'd like to now hand you over to Jem, who's Head of Finance.
My name's Jem, I'm Head of Finance, and the manufacturing of the products as follows. The titanium dioxide costs £1,500 per tonne, and it costs £1.50 per square metre. That will be sprayed onto a plastic module which costs £40 per square metre, and that will be hung onto the lightweight cladding system, which is £13.50 square metre per square metre. This creates a total of £54 per square metre, and it is a reasonable price for this revolutionary product that we put into this market. And we hope to expand this, we hope to bring this into the larger market, and the sales in the next 3 years is as follows. The first year of sales was instead of 10,000 square meters, which will give us a turnover of £574,000 and a profit of £164,000. The second year, the sale is £375,000 square meter and turnover of 4.5 million. Turnover of 4.5 million, a profit of 1.3 million. And the third year is a 750,000 square meter sale and a turnover of 13 million and a net profit of 3.7 million. The numbers for these sales are based on the hospital, and which was 2,500 square meters just for the hospital. I'll hand you over to our sales manager, Pam.
Hi, I'm Pam and I'm Head of Sales. As we know, pollution is quite a global issue that a lot of cities face. Pollution affects the cultural movement and the lifestyles that people take, so where you choose to go on holiday is kind of dependent on the pollution levels. Quite a lot of people will be quite scared to go to Beijing or to China, which is for the number of pollution levels. Our main target is the government, and would like to employ our product as part of the government policies, that in the future it can be part of the building regulations that every building and so forth would need to incorporate our design within its architecture. An example is the Beijing 2008 Olympics. As obviously China faces high levels of pollution, there was quite a lot of scepticism as to whether, for the safety of the athletes, and quite a lot of factories that were operating nearby had to be shut down for the duration of the Olympics and Paralympics, which affected the employment levels the families of the workers. Had they had our product, it would have been quite easily solved. This is not just a global issue, it's actually part of the EU. A third of European citizens are faced high levels of pollutions, and incorporating this product into their architecture would increase the EU economy, as people would need to worry about pollution when picking up holidays and where to study and so forth. Pollution levels are constantly increasing and impacting the ways in which we live, yet the architecture doesn't respond to this. Within our product, we're essentially proposing building hacking, as it interferes with the architecture and the buildings, and enabling the cities to be able to cope better, with the rising pollution levels. Would like to welcome any questions.
Thank you. Thank you.
What sort of buildings do you expect this to be used on?
Mainly public buildings, so hospitals, libraries, schools and so forth. But then in the future we'd like it to be incorporated into mostly anything, as the structure is quite diverse.
Yeah, due to its design, it can be for small scale products to large scale, because it's based on this adaptive structure that literally can be enlarged or made smaller and this allows different light levels to come through, and it can be quite a fluid, natural structure, as it was based on corals.
Did you say it generates an airstream, or did I miss it?
The design of it, actually, when the wind blows, it creates turbulent air around it, so there's more air moving around the structure. So then more pollutant air reacts with the titanium dioxide.
Okay. How does this compare with other facades that are also set out to avoid solar gain and allow the air movement?
Well, this product, it stops solar gain, but the main thing about this product is it cleanses the air. So the air is really cleansed, and people inside the building could have a better, a fresher air and fresher oxygen. And what it is, it's designed so that the light bounces three turns, so it has more reaction and it creates more cleaner air around it.
What's the lifespan of this?
It's 5 to 10 years, and after that, it doesn't have to all be taken down. It just gets resprayed with titanium dioxide. So it's similar to if you were painting a facade or an exterior. So there's not a huge cost with that.
Which bit of it gets painted? There's lots of fins there.
But this is just a framework model. The actual look of it is like this, and it is just all of it gets sprayed with
Just the
titanium
outside surface.
dioxide. Yeah, just the outside surface.
Just working out that 2,500 square metres at 54 pounds a square metre is 135,000.
Yeah, roughly around there.
That's going to that, and in 10 years, that's it.
In 10 years, that then gets resprayed for the same cost as respraying a facade, and then it's good to go for another 5 to 10 years.
So yeah, it's literally just like a paint coat with titanium. Yeah,
And do you do the paint coating? Who does that?
I'll take back to you on that one.
Do you supply the material for coating it, or is it any paint?
No, it has to be this titanium dioxide that's run inside a paint, and then this is sprayed onto the facade.
I think that would be another part of the business we'd like to expand, is having its own service to service all of the products out there. So as the business starts to grow and this starts to become more of a global scheme, we'd hope to then employ a team or have a team that can then renovate and manage and maintenance the product.
So how long does the product last? I know you can start it up every few years, but
Yeah.
how long would the basic structure last?
I haven't actually got that date with me. I'd have to take details and get you back to that on.
It sounds like it would take quite a long time to do the respray, or
Because it's a new product, it hasn't actually been gone for a respray yet, so we're not too sure on the time on that.
And maybe the costs might be a bit high for
Yeah,
that sort of maintenance.
the hope is once we've got it up and running, we can then reduce the cost. As we start increasing in scale and production, we can start decreasing in the cost.
How much did you say the paint element was?
The spray on a square metre is £1.50. The mixture is just £1.50.
But that's under factory conditions.
Yeah.
Be a bit different.
When it's
It was on the side of the building.
Is this a fairly unique product? Is there anything else like it on the market?
so far in the market, this hasn't been used yet. And
There's no competitor, no sort of...
with the titanium, not the product that we're using so far.
How many buildings would you need in a city, say, to make much difference to the air quality?
Well, the pre-existing building now, Guy Hospital in Mexico City, it takes out the factor of 100 cars a day if they were being constantly used, and that's just from one phase of this structure. So,
But 100 cars is a pretty small percentage of the number of cars in Mexico City.
yeah. But if this structure is employed throughout the city, like we're gearing up to do like government planning, almost like, and the sort of targets we would go for is places like hospitals and schools, and places that are really conscious of the environment of the people who work and live inside these structures.
And it's not about reducing